Hello and good evening, friends. My name is Gerald, pastor of Innovate Christian Community Church in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Welcome to our daily psalm reading. Welcome to you wherever you're coming from, if you're local or if you're across the world. We're just so glad that you're taking the time to click play to see what it is we have to say. And as always, our hope in doing this is just that you are blessed and encouraged as we go into God's Word together. We are still on Psalm 119. 176 total verses, so it's going to take us a while. I'm not going to hit you over the head with those all at one time. It is broken up in acrostic form in the Hebrew alphabet, 8 verses at a time, so it's good bite-sized chunks just for us to see what it is God has to say in each little section. Tonight we are on verses 65 through 72 of Psalm 119. You have dealt well with your servant, O Lord, according to your word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I believe in your commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your word. You are good and do good. Teach me your statutes. The insolent smear me with lies, but with my whole heart I keep your precepts. Their heart is unfeeling like fat, but I delight in your law. It is good for me that I was afflicted, that I might learn your statutes. The law of your mouth is better to me than thousands of gold and silver pieces. So the interesting thing on this section tonight for me is his knowledge that it is good that he was afflicted, and that is what brought him to God and to following God's word and his law to begin with. It's interesting because a lot of times we want to get, especially if we're not believers already, or if we've kind of gone astray, we get angry at God sometimes when something bad happens to us or when we are afflicted with something. But if that affliction is meant to either bring us to him or keep us in him, then shouldn't we too find some joy, some peace, some good in that affliction? And so I love this that the writer of the Psalms here has understood that. He has learned that through affliction he was brought closer to God, and because of that he has found joy in God's law. And then I can't help but verse 66 just sticks out to me. It says, teach me good judgment and knowledge. Friends, I pray for wisdom from God all the time, because that's the most important thing. Outside of loving others, I want him to teach me how to better understand his word, understand his law, but also help serve others. So I love the psalmist here as well, asking God to teach me good judgment and knowledge. So let us remember with this one, or this section, afflictions a lot of times either bring us or keep us closer to God. And then it is good for us to pray for good judgment and wisdom or knowledge. Friends, as always, I hope and pray this has been a blessing and encouragement to you. And if so, will you click the like button, click share it with somebody else so that they too can be blessed and encouraged. And friends, catch us again tomorrow as we will continue on in Psalm 119. Have a good evening.